That unemployment number of 3 million is grossly understated. In this video, we're going to talk about the unemployment rate. I mean the real unemployment rate, the real unemployment numbers. Why and how they lie to you and where you can find the truth, because you know me, I like giving you guys the facts. Stick around for all that and more. It's Crystal with the Cash Compass. Alright, welcome back. I am here to teach you all the things that you should have learned in school about money, but for whatever reason, teachers forgot to mention it. The system is failing us, y'all. Please be sure to subscribe because I talk about everything from personal finance to investing to the economy. Let's get into it. Alright, so we got the unemployment numbers and it was $3 million. Literally the highest by a long shot, as you can see in this here chart. And what happened in the stock market? It just took a boost. First and foremost, if you guys are into stocks, let me say this. This is not something new. This has happened in pretty much every recession. It's called a bear market rally. As you can see here, as much as even 60% of an increase before things took a massive tumble down. So please proceed with caution. Anyway, quick aside, but let's go back to unemployment. So supposedly the stock market went up because they thought the numbers weren't as bad as they imagined, and these numbers are going to get worse. Let me tell you why these numbers are not correct to begin with. So there are different types of unemployment. Yes, there's levels to this. A lot of different flavors because they define it in different ways. And the definition of unemployment has been changing as the government has been getting more creative with how they want to represent unemployment. So let's look at the government's definition of these levels of unemployment. The main things you'll be hearing is the U3 number and the U6 number. The U3 number is the official unemployment rate, and that's defined as a total civilian non-farm unemployment. It grossly excludes a lot of people who are unemployed. So if you want a broader definition of unemployment, let's look at the U6 definition. The definition of the U6 unemployment number is defined as the total unemployed plus all marginally attached workers plus total employed part-time for economic reasons. So to make that make sense, it's basically people who have filed for unemployment who are underemployed, which is you're pretty much working a part-time job but you would like a full-time job. So it captures those people too. But it's only capturing those people for the short term. Excluding everything else, these are literally the numbers that come directly from the debt clock, which if you haven't checked out this debt clock website, it has so much information. So if you are a nerd like me and you like to look at different numbers, you can see unemployment, you can see gold, you can see our debt, our real debt, not the one that they just tell you about, and much more. So I'll put a link in the description so you can nerd out on that. So our official unemployed number is 5.7 million. 5,758,490 people are unemployed, of which 3 million of that number was added last week. But if you look deeper, take a little step to the U6 number. Actual unemployed is 11.5 million. I mean, literally almost double the amount that they're telling you. And this is coming directly from them. I'm not making it up. It's not a conspiracy theory. Go check for yourself. So they'll go ahead and sprinkle out the official number when the actual number is dramatically different. And like I mentioned, they have changed the definition of unemployment. So if we use their definition from before 1994, because once 1994 hit, they were like, sorry, you may be unemployed, but not to us. So if you go on Shadow Stats, this is a great website because they use statistics the way that the government used to actually measure these things before they started getting creative and putting really interesting math in there. So if you look at this chart, what they're projecting to be the true unemployment rate is actually above 20%. And this includes not only short-term people looking for jobs, but long-term people who have been looking for a job for over a year, but they have not been able to find it. So this is the complete all-inclusive list of people who are unemployed. So if you are one of the people that have unfortunately been laid off due to this crisis that's going on, the stimulus package does include aid. It's supposed to extend the definition of unemployment to include gig economy jobs. And the gig economy means things like Uber, Lyft, and the like. Also people who are independent contractors who don't necessarily work for a company, like you do freelancing so you get paid. And you'll know you're like a freelancer because you have a 1099 form. So once this bill actually passes, you will see unemployment actually skyrocket because now, as it stands right now, these people are not included in the unemployment numbers. So somebody who's driving Uber, who basically no one wants to get in an Uber right now because they think they got the Rona, you are not in this number. For the real estate agents, for the people who are, you know, contractors, they are not included in this number because they cannot actually file for unemployment. So when this bill is passed and people can actually file for unemployment, all these people are going to be rushing into unemployment, which, you know, it's nice that we actually have that option. So they are extending the definition, and they're also adding $600 per week extra for 4 months to also pad your income. So I do think it will help people who are in need. But if you are somebody who has not been affected yet, please do your darndest to make sure you are stacking up, you are saving your money, and you are looking at ways to structure your investments so you're not screwed, okay? All right, this was a quick video. If you have any questions that you want me to answer or any topics, please throw it in the comments and I will do my best to get to it. Talk to me, share this video, like it if you liked it. And I know you're in quarantine, so watch my other videos. And until we meet again, keep your money up.